I'm joined today by Catherine Riordan from Riordan and Associates Divorce and Family Law. Catherine, thanks for joining me.
Hi, Brian. Thanks so much for having me.
Tell me a little bit about Riordan and Associates. What's the scope of service that you do, and what do you focus on?
We're a boutique divorce and family law firm. So we specialize in different matrimonial issues, divorce, custody, parenting time, spousal support, child support, and then, of course, non-divorce issues that could include parenting time and child support as well.
Can you tell me the distinction between divorce law and family law? And are they the same thing?
Divorce would be a part of family law. So as a family law attorney, I may deal with non-marital issues. There can be a couple that shares a child together and their relationship falls apart, but we still have to address the needs of a child or children. Or maybe they jointly invested in some things together but didn't get married.
Right.
They'll still come to see me for those things, and we'll figure out child support, we'll figure out parenting time, we'll figure out college, all their activities, medical insurance, all that great fun stuff that comes with having kids.
Sure.
Despite the fact that I do mediation and litigation, there's always going to be that settlement mindset, which is similar to how the courts look at it anyway.
Explain that. I want to know I want to know about that difference, the court's perspective versus your perspective of settlement. Explain that, please.
Well, they're not so different. That the court schedule is essentially set up to have every case reach settlement. They're not that different. The process is longer. You know, the bottom line for a divorce case is trying to not spend so much money on wonderful lawyers and keep as much as you can in your pocket. And that's really still my job, right? I'm supposed to educate my client on how the law would likely be applied to their case and say, but if we reach a settlement, we don't have to necessarily follow the letter of the law. We get to be creative. So it's really attractive. And courts recognize that too. If people are able to negotiate their own settlement rather than having some judge who's a stranger tell them how they're now going to go forward with their lives, that's not such a great situation to be in. You know, let's kind of stay in the driver's seat a little bit and see what we can figure out that's best for you and your family and still be fair. And that's usually the fairness is where a little Irish guilt comes in. I'll remind people that you love your kids more than you may dislike each other right now. What can we do that's right for them?
What was your path to starting your firm and focusing on family and divorce law? What was your path to that place?
You know, I worked for a firm where I did a little bit of everything when I started out. And one of the partners gave me my first family law case. And that direct contact with a person and seeing that I was able to impact them in such a positive way was such a great reward. I loved it. I still love it. I love that I get to really help people move on to the next chapter of their life and make it positive. I always say that, the Irish people find humor in the most horrible of things. So in this difficult time, I still make my clients laugh. We find the positive parts of all of this. And, I get something out of that too. It feels good.
Catherine, you're a member of the American Business Associates Business Development Group, the ABA. What does networking and business development mean for you and your business? Can you tell me about that?
With ABA, that networking, I wouldn't necessarily call it networking, that interaction with those other members means education for me primarily. I have learned about different businesses. I've learned about different ways to approach business, budget. employees, even my clients, how to address clients differently, and in some cases, how to navigate some difficult business paths that maybe someone else has a different perspective on. And they're such incredibly bright people, and they're really always willing to help and share, that it has been just an amazing experience for me.
Catherine, thanks so much for taking time to talk today.
Thank you so much, Brian. Take care.